Good evening and welcome to the second outing of the Site Equipment Show, brought to you in conjunction with the team at X-Watch Safety Solutions. I am your host, Mark Anthony. We've got a packed show for you tonight with contributions from the likes of Kobelco, Komatsu, Volvo, XCMG, Hyundai, Liebherr, Merlot and Manitou and many, many more besides. We've also got a bunch of prize giveaways as well, and we might have a special guest in attendance too. I'll tell you about all of that in just a second. But just a very quick heads up. In our first episode, we promised you minimum chat and maximum action. And that promise holds true again tonight. So let's roll the intro and let's get this show very much on the road. Right, first up tonight is the latest excavator offering from our friends at Kobelco. So, take it away, Wesley.
My name is Wesley Alverding. I'm a product manager and I've been with Kobelco for 7 years. Today, the new SK210-11 came in and I will give you a review about it. Our previous generation were known for their reliability and low fuel consumption. Our machines are made in Japan, so it means it's a quality machine. The SK210-11 is a Stage 5 compliant machine, which makes it an environmentally friendly machine. By using the 3 different work modes, you can choose for high performance or low fuel consumption. Other features we have on the SK210-11 are openable FOBS level 2 structure and LED lights. For more strength, we increased the bucket pin diameter and we also increased the plate thickness of the side covers and structure. A grommer seat is installed as a standard equipment, which achieves excellent shock absorption and superior operator comfort. One of the most impressive things about this cabin is the automotive style look and feel, jog dial, 10-inch display and DAB+ radio. For safety, this machine is standard equipped with 3 cameras, which give you a 270 degrees eagle eye view. The combination of all these new features, the well-known Kobelco color, the clean exterior and beautiful operator-based cabin, makes this an absolute top-of-line excavator ready for the future. For more information about this model and all our other models, visit our Kobelco website.
Now, if you were here for the first outing of the Site Equipment Show, you will recall that we featured the new range of backhoe loaders from the good folks at Case. Well, the company has now provided a more in-depth look at those new machines and precisely what makes them tick. Take a look at this.
Hello everyone, I'm Umberto Celestini, Backhoe Loader Product Manager, and welcome to the Case SV Series Walk Around. Let's now talk about the heart of the machine, and also one of the novelties we are introducing in the SV Series. These machines are powered with a 3.6-liter engine, either with 96 or 110 horsepower. A few features of this. We are meeting the latest Stage 5 requirements with a maintenance-free after-treatment system. We're also granting one-side engine serviceability and no fuel consumption deterioration versus Stage 4. Very important, we are having with our Stage 5 engine the same power and torque performances that we always had with our Stage 4 engine. Standard on all machines is the new Eco mode that can be activated or deactivated on the right-hand instrument cluster. The Eco mode can provide up to 10% fuel consumption saving when activated.
Right, we have an epic film coming up for you shortly, but we also have a huge heap of giveaways to deal with as well. There's baseball caps from the likes of Kinsofa, JCB, Komatsu, and Liebherr. There's a signal blocking wallet from Amicus Insurance. We've got a large MB Crusher t-shirt, a double XL Komatsu t-shirt, and a medium Komatsu t-shirt as well. There's a Komatsu puzzle and a copy of My Dad Drives a Digger book for the kids, and our star prize tonight is a medium Komatsu jacket in a very fetching royal blue color. Now let me be clear, we don't have alternative sizes. These are all items we've been gifted, and we're now gifting them to you. So if you're a double XL and you don't know anyone that would appreciate a medium sized Komatsu jacket, then maybe you can skip that one. To avoid slowing the show up, I'm going to roll the across the bottom of the screen a bunch of words. If you type those words, and you can do them all or you can do them individually as you see fit, type those words into the chat and you will automatically be entered into the 10 prize draws that we've got running tonight. You can enter as many times as you like, and you can enter as many or as few draws as you like as well. Hopefully our randomizer will share the love just a bit and make sure that the prizes are spread around just a bit. I'll keep the ticker playing, and let's get the ticker playing. And just to show you what those words are, there you go. We've got JCB, Kinsofa, Komatsu, Liebherr Crusher, double XL, large, wallet, medium, kids, and jacket. Those are all individual words. Type them in the chat, and you will be entered into the draw. Before we get back to the show proper, let's have a very quick word from our show sponsor, the good folks at Xwatch. The Xwatch suite of safety solutions has attracted major OEM dealers and some of the largest names in the UK plant hire industry, who now specify Xwatch systems as standard when customers specify height and slew limitations. Join the safety revolution. Just visit xwatch.co.uk. Now, for most of us, salt is something we sprinkle on our chips, but to some, it's a valuable commodity that is there to be mined.
My name is Matt Morley with Wheeler Machinery. I've been a salesman there for about 15 years. Wheeler Machinery, we're located out of Salt Lake City. We've been in business probably 70 years. Service and support is our primary objective and what we believe customers, that's why they choose us. Yeah, so this site, this customer started using these scrapers in tandem as a train. We started the project a year ago. Prior to that, we had done some testing to make sure that it was going to work for this specific site. They do self-load these. We do use GPS system for both of the scrapers to help with the cut, specifically on the salt. The articulated trucks have worked well out here. The hauls can be anywhere from a mile up to 3 or 4 miles. The operators love how comfortable the truck rides with the scrapers behind it. They do some very minimal damage to the haul roads. They've had to probably use less motor graders and road maintenance because of the ground pressure and the distribution of the tires on the haul roads. So overall, it's worked well on the haul roads. Yeah, there was a lot of learning when we first started this project 18 months ago. Salt is a different application and environment than you would typically see in the dirt world. A couple of things we've had to do is some modifications to the bowl to prevent salt from spilling out the sides. We plugged some of the holes up. In addition, we've designed some cutting edges with serrated edges that are different from your typical edge system, which allows them to penetrate the hard salt a lot easier than using a straight edge. In addition, to help keep their material and product clean the way they wanted, we had added some fenders, which K-Tech helped design, and we've been testing and they've worked great. For us, this has presented a unique opportunity for our environment. in that some applications, the better flotation, the six-wheel tractive effort that the articulated truck provides is able to get us into some situations that work optimally for the customer. So I would say that it's opened up new opportunities to serve a customer potentially better. The thing I like most about doing business with K-Tech is their ability to find solutions for problems or challenges we've had. There's been a lot of things that we have learned and they have learned, and we've been able to partner together to find solutions, and hopefully we continue to learn more to where we can improve the application and the system together to ultimately benefit the customers and keep their operating costs low and their production high.
Now, we will be focusing on more heavy equipment towards the end of the show. But first, let's go from one very, very harsh environment to another one.
The Hyundai machines, they really do stand out from the other makes and models that we've had previously with their reliability. We work them very hard through the day and the night shift, and we very rarely have any issues with them. Hi there, my name's Josh Reston. I'm the transfer station manager here at Reston Waste in southwest London, Wimbledon. We have 4 Hyundais on site. We've got the 2 loading shovels, HL940As, and the 2 excavators, HX140s. Had previous makes of other machines on site, but we've been with Hyundai now for 6 years and really happy with the service that the machines provide. So the 2 loading shovels predominantly are loading our Arctics as well as pushing up the waste at the back of our shed once all the skips and rubbish clearance vehicles tip. We then have the excavator that loads onto the hopping belt to begin the process of sorting the waste. Our Hyundai loading shovels come with the highest spec available safety-wise. We have the Fireward fire suppression system in use. We have 360 cameras, as well as additional beacons and lights with protection all around the machine, which means the operator is at peace of mind when using the machine, knowing that not only does he have full coverage of the surrounding areas, but it also puts us at peace of mind as well, knowing that everyone around the area will be safe as well. So our operators find the Hyundai machines great to work with. The comfort within the cab, with the heated seats, the air conditioning, it's all very reliable and they very much enjoy using the machines day in, day out. Each operator at the start of their shift does their daily walk-around checks. The machine itself does lend itself to be quite easy to do so. The greasing points throughout the machine are very accessible, as to many of the other features on the machine. We as a company have noticed that we're using less fuel, less AdBlue with each machine and with each progression of the engine systems that get put in place. Our operators are really happy with the machines at the moment. It's the longest we've been with the one brand. They're always very keen for us when we do come to repurchase for Hyundais. Our machines are serviced and supplied by Ernesto. We've been using them for the last 4 years now, and the service has been very good. I would recommend the Hyundai brand to anyone in the waste sector. It is very reliable and it is perfect for the harsh environments that we work in, and the service that we get from Ernesto really complements it.
Now, although he can't be here in person tonight, my friend and Construction Collective colleague Peter Haddock is always welcome here. He recently got out on site with a team at Urban Regen and has very kindly sent us this report.
Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here with Chris Woodhouse, M&P Surveys, on a site with Urban Regeneration. Chris, we're on site here with a long-term customer of yours, M&P has worked with for a long time. It's Urban Regen. You started there, interestingly, with them working with surveying equipment, and one of their engineers, Dave, that's on site here a long time ago. Tell me about the journey.
It's been a massive journey and it's been a long journey, and it was all started from a simple inquiry for replacement of a rover, a GPS rover system. So I sat down with the MD, Andy Walker, and we had a really good, interesting conversation about the vision and where they wanted to be. And it just felt like we had positioned ourselves within M&P to what we could provide. And we started introducing machine control, we started talking about it, we had a trial of it, and then from the trial it's just gone onwards and upwards. All the machines are now fully connected. They're all working on 3D machine control, even like a system on the MC1. I've just had a quick conversation with Dave now, and we're now introducing Connex. So Dave can be sat in his site, connected to the machine constantly, viewing the data, uploading the data, changing a model, and it just gives him such an opportunity to work faster and more intuitive with the systems. We work at a local level within the area. I'm not an expert in this, but I know enough to get the guys into it, and I lean back on the guys at Leica, and they give me the support. These guys at Urban know I get the support off them, so I can support them. So they know at every step of the way that the support, I support them, and I've got the support of the guys at Leica behind me. So there's never any problems. We can always help them out, and that gives them confidence to go forward. And I've had a conversation on the way this morning about another machine that's on its way, and the conversation was, right, can you order a kit up for me? And everything is just, every machine now is fully automated for them.
The operator themselves becomes much more valuable. They're the brains in the cab anyway, but the value that these operators are giving to Urban Regen and the clients now is out of this world, isn't it?
It's amazing. There was some hesitance for some operators because they think they're going to get done at the job, but once they realise they are more of an integral part, because once they can drive that machine, if that machine's working and they can drive it and they understand it, they're working. And while that machine is turned on, it's working.
Yeah.
It's not sat there waiting for an engineer to put a level in or to change, to give them a direction or put a profile in. If that's turned on, it's working.
And they're doing that, all the machine control, they can get on site, turn the key, and they're straight working, no time wasted, and they're actually being more productive, but they're happier, and that's a win-win for everyone. It's a win for the environment, it's a win for the connected work site, a win for the customers, and just a win for everyone, isn't it?
It's just the way forward.
Now, before we move on, I'm just going to address one of the comments that we've had here from our friend Louise Carney. She's got a very nice Hyundai hoodie to give away. And it's a size 8, ladies, or fit a child. Thanks for your support. Not a problem. Thanks for your support, Lou. I have an idea. I have a cunning plan, Lou. We've got a couple of shows coming up between now and Christmas with the Construction Collective. What say you hold that one in reserve and we address that one? Actually, can't add an image. No. As I say, keep that one in reserve and we will address that one. We'll make that one of the star prizes in our next Construction Collective show. We've got a couple of those coming up between now and Christmas. Now, one of the key developments that is shaping the field of construction equipment right now is the electrification of machines that would traditionally have been powered by diesel engines. Machines like this. Right, we've still got our focus on both heavy equipment and technology to come. I hope you're all entering the various prize draws we have running simultaneously. Just to recap, type the words that you've got scrolling across the bottom of the page to enter the draws. I'll tell you now those words are JCB, Kinsofa, Komatsu, Liebherr, Crusher, Large, Wallet, Medium, Kids and Jacket. We'll draw the winners at the end of the show. While that's all going on, let's pause a moment to visit the world of attachments. And our wander through the endless fields of attachments begins with our friends at Steel Wrist. And from Sweden, let's head to Italy in the company of those fine folks at Italmec. Right, it's time to come a little bit closer to home. In terms of construction journalism experience, I bow to no man. 33 years, man and boy, I've been at this game. I'm not just the daddy, I am the granddaddy. However, if it's real longevity, insight and actual talent you're after, then I must tip my hat in deference to my construction collective colleague, Nick Drew. Nick was a digger driver, but he has evolved to become a blogger, a vlogger, a respected journalist, a video producer, a social media influencer, and he's even appeared as a guest on a couple of podcasts as well. The one thing he hasn't done to tick off his bucket list is to appear on a live stream. But technology allowing, we're about to put that right. So while I'm trying to drag him out of the green room, let's play his theme tune and see if we can get him on the show. Mr. Drew, good evening.
Hi, good evening, Mark. How are you?
Yeah, you've only got to live up to that build-up now. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Now, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but you've just hit a very, very big milestone over on Instagram. How many followers have you got now?
Well, yeah, amazingly, we've recently passed the 85,000 followers mark, which is mind blowing, considering I've not flashed any body bits or anything. So.
That's why. If you flash your body bits, then you'll quickly knock that number down. No mistake. Do you know? I was saying this to somebody the other day. When you think about what 85,000 looks like, you know, the Barcelona stadium packed to the rafters are hanging on your every word and your every post and your every photograph and video. That's an astonishing number, isn't it?
That's crazy, mate. Unbelievable. But, yeah, I don't quite know how that's happened, but still, there we go.
Quality. That's what it is. Quality and perseverance. Now, I know when you're not hogging the limelight over on Instagram, I know you like to get back to where your journey started and probably where you probably still feel most comfortable, and that's out on site. You've recently been to see a man who pretty much collects dig bits buckets, haven't you?
Yeah, that was a really good, interesting trip. We went up and saw Dave Stone Excavator Services, and having a look at his amazing collection of dig bits buckets and attachments, which was really something else.
And he describes these as Scandinavian style. I don't know what constitutes a Scandinavian style bucket.
Yeah, well, obviously Dave's gone down the tilt rotator route, and he wanted the Scandinavian shape. You know, they're sort of chamfered off in the corners for going around corners and stuff like that. So that's what he wanted, and he put his own input into designing the buckets with Dig Bits. Obviously, you know, Dig Bits, lovely family firm, and they're always up to help out the customers. So.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, while we've got you on the show, let's take a look at your film from that site.
Well, hi, it's Nick Drew, and I'm up here today in Staffordshire, and I've come to meet Dave Stone of Dave Stone Excavator Services. Yeah. And yeah, we're impressed. We've been out and had a go with the machine. You got all these new buckets and attachments from Dig Bits.
I was making the step to a new machine, yeah, and wanted to go down the route with the knocks, so I was after a decent, good quality set of buckets, yeah, and strong. And sort of to my design, some of them have altered little bits on some things, and got a good relationship with Dig Bits, so yeah, went with them.
Yeah, ideal.
Done a bit of demoing, and yeah, we normally end up testing some of the other attachments like the crushers, etc. And yeah, just to see, I'm handy because I'm local. Yeah. They can come out, see them work, because the guys in the office don't always get to see that. So.
Exactly, yeah. So we see you got the Knox tilt rotator. You know, what prompted you to go that way as opposed to some of the others with the rams and stuff like that?
I really like the ramless idea.
Yeah.
Just because I fear with what I do, I could damage them.
Yeah.
And also I've driven them, so yeah, I was like, yeah, quite like them.
Nice.
Was a little worried it won't have the tilt power, but it seems to be.
Yeah, all right.
Similar to the other ones I've driven, but I've not done a massive amount, so
no.
Got to get used to this.
Yeah. Well,
bit of a learning curve.
It's great to see you with your Takuchi TB370, all singing, all dancing. Got all the attachments, so Dave's going to be smashing it out. Ideal.
Now, a little bird tells me that you actually got to play with that machine. How was it?
I did, yeah. Well, yeah, it's no secret. I do love my Takuchis, and you know, it lived up to the billing. So fantastic bit of kit. And Dave has taken it to another level, really, with all the stuff he's got there. Fantastic.
I was going to say, that really is the modern approach. I mean, I tend to spend a lot of my time looking at demolition, and that seems to be the way now. You know, one machine and 5, 6, 7 different attachments.
Absolutely.
Drop them on, drop them off. Fantastic.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife, mate. You can't have enough attachments these days. So fantastic job.
Absolutely. Look, Nick, I really appreciate you biting the bullet and coming onto the live show and popping your live stream.
Popping my cherry.
Just do me one small favour before you go. Promise that you won't tell anyone just how easy this live stream lark really is, because they'll all be at it if they find out.
God, no, never.
You're an absolute star. Cheers, Nick. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers now. Right, finally, in our attachment section, we're going to head for the Czech Republic via a quick whistle-stop tour into Italy with our friends at MB Crusher. And you can tell I'm fudging because I can't actually find the link, but here it comes. Right, it's almost time to talk all things tech, but first let's hear again from our show sponsor Xwatch Safety Solutions, without whom this show would not be possible. The Xwatch suite of safety solutions has attracted major OEM dealers and some of the largest names in the UK plant hire industry, who now specify Xwatch systems as standard when customers specify height and slew limitations. Join the safety revolution. Just visit xwatch.co.uk. Right, as I said, we're about to enter the world of all things tech, but let me just remind you that our prize draw is still going on, remains very much open. To enter our prize draw, just type the words into the chat that you see scrolling across the bottom. I will remind you, just in case, those words are JCB, Kinsoffer, Komatsu, Liebherr, Crusher, Large, Wallet, Medium, Kids, Jacket. You can enter them all as one post, as one chat comment rather, or you can enter them all individually. You can enter as many times as you like and in as many categories as you like. And we will draw the winners at the end of the show. But first, Industry Geeks, this part is for you. Now, we call this part of the show Tech Talk, but we could quite easily have called it What Volvo Did Next. We're about to show you 3 films that show that there really is no envelope that Volvo cannot push. And we start with how Volvo engineers worked with designers from, of all places, Lego, to create a prototype wheel loader like no other.
It's an amazing feeling. We dreamt of this from the start, and I think it shows that partnership is the new leadership. We started out with Lego bricks. We did a great team effort, and now I think we're all really proud to present and see the Sooks in real life. It's a dream come true.
The biggest advantage with this compared to conventional machine is that we have a hinge here. And that's the element for the scissor frame, as we call it. So we have a lower frame with a drivetrain, axles, transmission and such, an electric motor to propel it. And we have an upper frame, which houses the batteries and the hydraulic system and such. And also the loading unit is attached on upper frame.
Yeah, we had a really good cooperation with our colleagues in Eskilstuna, where the body parts were built, where the hydraulic was integrated, where the wire harness was integrated. And then the machine comes over here to Cons, and yeah, we started the software development and we made the adaptations to connect it to our remote operation system.
The LXO3 is a wheel loader concept designed for construction site tasks. It can have a bucket or a pallet fork in front. And it's usable for various tasks. We selected this size because here we have the commonality with components from the electric L25 that we recently launched.
I mean, most enjoyable is going from scratch to a machine standing there and then start to be operational. I mean, it's always great following up on an idea and see that it works.
Now we have the prototype built. Next phase is to test and tune the prototype and see how efficient and such it will be. But the biggest question that we have still ahead of us, it's really how to collaborate with this machine at the construction site. And here we would like to have collaboration with our potential customers.
Of course, the first time when the machine was moving and doing the scissor movement, lifting the tail up, that was a great moment and really fun to see.
It has been a fantastic journey from the very beginning in this project, with the collaboration with Lego Group, and also with the prototype build, and now we have an interesting phase ahead of us with commissioning and testing and tuning of the machine.
We've shown that even in very difficult times we can reach those ambitious targets if we play together. The cross-functional work among many sites and among many people has made it possible to achieve those goals, and I'm very proud to be head of this department.
One thing I really enjoyed was that we could get Lego Technic designers and kids to help us to think outside of the box in our fairly traditional construction industry. And I think that is what helps us push the boundaries in our industry.
We're staying with Volvo, but this time we're looking at how the company is planning to allow customers to manage their electric equipment fleets. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Emma. So far, the Volvo innovations we've shown you have all been very much customer facing, but in its pursuit of net zero emissions, the company is also looking inwards at the very materials it uses to manufacture its equipment.
I'm extremely proud to be here today, presenting to you the world's first vehicle made by fossil-free steel. For me, Martin, this is a proof of that we can make progress. We can make quick progress in partnership, and with strong partners, brave partners, and bold partners like you.
And we work quick together. Imagine, I mean, we delivered this steel to you guys in August, and today we stand in front of the first vehicle produced, and it's ready to be driven and started. So it's the speed has been impressive.
It's fantastic. And when it comes to acting, I think it's so important to act, not because someone else tells us to act. We act because we want, we act because we can, and we act because we must. Because I think this is so important for our generation, but even more important for all the coming generations. And all the decisions we take, all the actions we take now will influence the future heavily. I think this is an amazing product. It's 8.2 ton. It's more than 3 ton of fossil-free steel. It's fully electric and it's fully autonomous. You talked about the speed, and the feedback I got from my team is also when it comes to the quality, the product properties, they are exactly the same as in conventional steel, so to say. And when we did our welding, when we did our cutting, we used exactly the same product processes, which is important then when we should start to scale. I must also say to our teams, both the SSAB team and the Volvo team, what a great efforts, and thanks a lot to all of you. When I saw this machine first time 2 weeks ago, then I felt this is for real now. This is happening. We can do it. And at that moment, I must tell you, that was for me very, very touching, actually.
Now, this is clearly an historic moment, and I understand your feelings, and I have the same feelings. And I think from SSAB side, we are extremely proud to be part of this partnership, and we are very much looking forward to future cooperation and things we can continue to do together.
Now, maybe it's just me, but when I hear the name Leica Geosystems, I think of driver aids and tools to improve productivity and precision. But the company is also focused upon improving site safety.
Leica Geosystems now offers a new awareness solution for the heavy construction industry. The PA80 solution integrates with MC1 and ensures better visibility on site. The operator is made aware of workers on the ground as well as surrounding machines. Workers on the ground wear a tag that will warn them with visual, audible, and vibratory feedback when entering configurable zones around machines. Workers and machine operators can activate a panic alert that will be shared with surrounding machines. The machine operator receives visual and audible warnings on the in-cabin display. Add collision avoidance to the personal alert solution to receive warnings of potential collision with a range of up to 800 meters. Integrating personal alert and collision avoidance technology with Leica Geosystems machine control offers a unique solution to elevate workers' awareness and decrease incidents on site. Comprehensive logging of events allows for analysis and investigation of incidents to create a safer work environment for all.
And Leica isn't the only company harnessing technology to improve safety. Okay, people, we have just 5 films left to show you. We're about to get heavy, but this is your last chance, last call for entries to our prize draw. You can see the words that you need to type into the chat. If you've entered already, feel free to enter them again. I just saw Nick Drew throwing something at the screen at me there. I don't know what it was, but you can see there all the names or the words that you need to put into the chat. I can see them scrolling across the screen myself. Just going to give you a very, very quick reminder once they restart. To enter our prize draw, it says type these words into the chat, and those words are JCB, Kinsoffer, Komatsu, Lee Pair, Crusher, Double XL, large, wallet, medium, kids, and jacket. And the jacket is the big prize of the evening, which is a very smart royal blue Komatsu jacket, which will look good on anyone that happens to be medium in size. But as I've already said, it is now time to get heavy. And we start the heavy section of our show with a return visit to the fine folks at Hyundai. Right, let's pop on over to Germany this time to see a true demolition monster. Now, if you thought that was a big excavator, think again. Check out this beast from Komatsu. Let's stick with the extractive industries and let's check out some Liebherr wheel loaders doing what they do best. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final film of the evening, which means that you've got precisely 2 minutes in which to follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen to possibly grab yourself a pre-Christmas giveaway. We've been to the US, we've been to the Czech Republic, to Germany, Italy and Sweden, but we end with a trip to China to look at the biggest excavator in the XCMG range. Right, it's that time we've all been waiting for. I'm going to fire up the randomizers and see who will be celebrating Christmas come early. And I'll warn you in advance, this is where things start to get clunky. Everything up until now has been very high tech. From here on in, it starts to get very low tech to the point where I've actually got a pen and a piece of paper here to write down the names of the winners. In order to draw those winners, we've got 10 different randomizers in operation, and I've got to tell you, in the past these have been just a little bit clunky. Let's have a look. I tell you what, let's see if we can fire up the first one. So our first prize draw is for a JCB baseball cap. According to this, we've had 6 entries, but it may not have logged them all. So let's fire that one up and see who has won that one. Ken Hatcher, who wins everything. Good evening, Ken. Thanks for being here. I'm fairly sure you've already got one of these hats, but don't let that put you off. I'm going to stop sharing that one. I'm going to kill that, and then I'm going to go to another share screen. And this time I'm going to go for that one, which is, that's for... I tell you what, I'll do this one. I was going to save this till last, but it's such a clunky system that I really can't. So let's roll this when I can find it again. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Here we go. This is the draw for the jacket. This is a royal blue Komatsu jacket, medium size. So I hope it's a slim person that wins this one. Justin Carrigan. Well, what can I say? Justin Carrigan, it will be a perfect fit for you, my friend. So that's Justin, who has won the top prize. I'm fairly sure he won the top prize last time around as well. So congratulations, my friend. I will sort out your address after the show. I may already have it, but just to be on the safe side, I will get you to send me that again, and we'll get that over to you before Christmas. And I'm sure you'll make it look very, very fetching indeed. Right, let's stop sharing that one. We'll kill that, and we will share another screen. And we will go this time with that one, which is, now this one is for, let me think, this is for a Komatsu puzzle, and let me think, oh yeah, I was going to do a Diggers and Dozers, no, not Diggers and Dozers, a copy of the book, My Dad Drives a Digger. So let's roll the draw on that one. Ken Hatcher wins again. Let's put Ken in the thing there. Congratulations, Ken. I'm starting to take care of all your Christmas presents here, I think, but that's not a problem at all. That's what we're here for. So let's kill that one. Share another screen. Who have we got up next? Let's go with that one, which is 4. Now, let me think. Medium was... I'm just trying to see that on my list here. This is for a medium-sized Komatsu t-shirt. Let's have a look and make sure we roll the right one. There we go, medium. Let's see who is going to win this one. James Doble. Now, just for those of you that don't know, James actually won a prize on one of our shows. I'm fairly sure it was the last couple of days, actually, which is fantastic. And at the time that he won that, he actually said that he never wins anything. Well, lo and behold, you've now won twice, James. Congratulations to you, my friend. Let's take that one out. Stop sharing that. I can kill that one. Share screen again. I told you this was going to be clunky. Let's have a look. Who have we got up next? We've got... Now, I'm hoping that James Doble hasn't entered this one because I'm fairly sure this is the one that he entered last time and actually won. So let's roll the draw and see if we can come up with a winner on this one. Paul Clark. There we go. We've got a different winner this time, which is fantastic to report. Congratulations, Paul. Let me have your address, direct message or an email, markanthony1965@gmail.com, and I will hook you up, my friend. Great to have you here, as always. Let's kill that one. Let's share another screen. And we're going to go with this one. And this one is this is the large. Now, what is the large? I'm fairly sure. Actually, the large is a black MB Crusher t-shirt. Very smart it is too. I've actually got one of these myself. So let's roll that one and see who is walking away with a designer Italian t-shirt all the way from our good friends over at MB Crusher. Gary Muirhead, fantastic stuff. Gary, you have just won yourself a prize. You have got yourself, as I say, a designer Italian t-shirt. I'm using the term designer slightly loosely, but you get the impression. So congratulations, Gary. I'm almost positive I've got your address about my person, so I'll get that one hooked up in the next day or two. So congratulations to you. Let's stop sharing that. Share yet another screen. There can't be too many of these left. Let's see. What is this one? No, we've already killed that one. Let's have a look at share screen. We go with that one there, which is the double XL. The double XL is, when I can see it, this is actually a Komatsu t-shirt, which is the double XL. So let's roll that one and see who has walked away with the double XL Komatsu t-shirt. Paul Clark has won again. Congratulations, Paul. This is actually making my postage very, very easy because I'm going to be sending several bits to several people, which is fantastic news. Congratulations, Paul. You've got yourself a nice new, very smart Komatsu t-shirt. I'll get that in the post for you the next couple of days, just as soon as I've got your address. So congratulations on that. Stop sharing. Get rid of that. What have we got next? Share the screen. I think we are getting very, very close to the end now. Crusher. Now, what is the Crusher one? I think this is. I'm not entirely sure. I can rely on my list here, but I'm fairly sure the Crusher one is actually an MB Crusher goodie bag. So let's have a look. Just make sure that's all running. Let's have a look. Roll that and see who's won that one. Justin Carrigan again, cutting down on all of my postage. Justin Carrigan, congratulations! You've now got a very nice T-shirt to go under your very nice jacket. Congratulations, my friend. Let's stop sharing that. Get rid of that. Share the screen. Let's have a look. Who have we got up next? Liebherr. This is a Liebherr baseball cap. Let's roll that one and see who has walked away with the Liebherr baseball cap. Gary Muirhead. Wow, we've got lots of multiple winners tonight, which is fantastic news. As I say, rather than 10 trips to the post office, I'm probably down to about 4 now, I think. So congratulations, Gary. I've got your address. I will get that over to you just as soon as I can. Let's get rid of that one. According to my tabs here, I think I've only got 2 left. So let's have another share screen. I think it's this one. Komatsu, which is another baseball cap, a Komatsu baseball cap. Let's roll the dice on that one and see who has won that. Paul Clark again. Wow. I'm not entirely sure who's come out on top here, but I know we have got several multiple winners here, which is great news. And it's a very smart hat as well. So I'm going to take you out of there, Paul. Stop sharing that. Kill that. And this is our last one of the evening, which is... completely lost track of what it was we were giving away, to be perfectly honest with you. The last one is a Kinshofer hat. Now, just so you know, I've got one of these hats. This is my, when I'm not working, like I am at the moment, my hat of choice is my black Kinshofer hat. So let's set that one up and set it rolling to see who has won the final prize of the evening. Be nice to think it would be somebody different, but I'm pretty sure it won't be. Ken Hatcher, you have got yourself a Liebherr hat. Congratulations, my friend. Let's put your initials against that. That just about wraps up the second ever Site Equipment Show. As we're now heading into the festive period, when there are usually a lot fewer machine introductions, our next episode of this show of this style will be early in the new year. So keep watching for a date and time of that. However, between now and the end of the year, I am planning. I'm going to amend this. I was planning a 12 days of Christmas special in which myself and my construction collective colleagues, Nick Drew and Peter Haddock, were going to count down the 12 most impressive, important and significant new product launches of 2021. We're still doing that. That will be an absolutely key show, and it's going to be a good fun one as well. We're going to have some more giveaways to give away on that night. But I was talking to Peter Haddock earlier today, and he came up with an absolutely fantastic idea. What about we do a second show, a follow-up to our 12 Days of Christmas, in which we look at the gifts that you might like to buy your digger. So it will be things like GPS systems and quick hitches and buckets and attachments and all that kind of thing. So we're going to double up. We're going to do one show 1 week, which will be the 12 Days of Christmas, and then we're going to do a countdown of a top 10 or a top 12 gifts to buy your digger if money were no object, and I wish that were the case. I'll keep you posted on all of that. Hopefully we'll be able to drag together some more goodies for both of those shows, so be sure to watch this space for more details. That will be taking place early in December, or both of those will be early in December, to make sure that we've got plenty of time to get the prizes out to you ahead of Christmas, just in case you want to give them away as gifts. Thank you very much indeed, Paul. I hope you're going to be there. I hope you're going to be a multiple winner again at that point. until then, thanks ever so much for tuning in. Thanks for taking part. If you want a prize, please be sure to let me have your postal address. Thank you very much indeed for that, Peter. Yeah, be sure to let me have your postal address so that I can get all these prizes bagged up and off to you very, very soon. But until next time, thanks very much indeed for watching. Thanks for taking part. And thanks to my good friend, Peter, not to Peter, so used to saying Peter Haddock, I'm in the habit now, but my very big thanks to Nick Drew, who, as we all know, just popped his live stream cherry and did a damn fine job of it as well. There is nothing that man can't turn his hand to. So, see, I could leave here with a very big head, but thank you very much indeed for that, guys. Really appreciate it. I enjoy these ones because I don't have to do a great deal apart from press a few buttons. And the computer does all the heavy lifting, which is fantastic. Right, 1 minute, 1 hour and 12 minutes. I'm sure you people have got better things to do than listen to me any longer. So without further ado, have a great evening, what's left of it. I'm back tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. sharp, as ever, for the Breakfast Show. And we'll be back again very, very soon with yet more of this old stuff and nonsense for the 12 days of Christmas and what to buy your digger for the festivities. Till then, have a great evening, everyone, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.